Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Motivation Mondays. My name is Becky. I'm a silver leader with Young Living, and this is Keline, and she is also a silver leader with Young Living on her way to gold. Keline is awesome. She runs tons of classes in person, like she is the queen of in-person classes. She has a really strong community that she's building, and I'm happy to be here with her. We both went to convention last year. That was Kiline's first convention. That was my second convention. And we will be going again this July.
Yeah, we're super excited, and we're excited to be sharing this with you too, because I think what's great about convention is that it's good for, even if you're just a little bit interested in the business, or even just the products itself. It's a great thing to go to, and it's great for seasoned builders too. It's great for everyone. That's the bottom line. So we're excited to share this with you guys.
So if you've never gone to convention before, here is a super simplistic breakdown. So there is general session, and there is the workshop time. So the workshop times are great because you get to absolutely customize everything that you want, including your farm day. You can choose what day you go to the farm. If you want to take a trip to the warehouse, you can go to the warehouse. But with the workshops, that's what I think was really cool and what I was most excited about my first year. You can choose all sorts of stuff ranging from business to specific topics to kids to animals. They even have workshops on the new products that get released at conventions, so it's a really good chance to learn about everything. There's also a huge expo, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But you can basically sample everything. You can try everything, and you can even, if you're willing to wait in line, you can even get a Savvy Minerals makeover. So there's a lot of stuff going on at convention.
So we have 6 topics for you guys tonight. Our first topic, actually, we wanted to talk about this phrase. We always hear that everyone can be a diamond, and to be honest, I think I thought about it in my head, but I didn't truly believe it until I went to convention. And when I went to convention, it was really fun to see all the diamonds. So everybody has a lanyard with their rank on it, and I saw elderly with with a diamond lanyard, and that was really cool. We saw tall people, short people, all ethnicities. I think it made me realize that, hey, I can do this too. So I think that was one of the big things for me, a big eye-opening thing for me at convention.
And we saw diamonds from all over the world too. So if you're not from the US and you think this is just kind of like a US thing, then you're absolutely mistaken. There were diamonds from Indonesia, Singapore, Hong Kong, South America, Mexico had a whole bunch of diamonds there, but all over the world. Young Living is a global company, and so wherever you are, the opportunity is there for you as well, which I think is really cool. I think one of the diamonds that you met was like 94 years old or something.
Yep.
And that goes for any rank. Like in one of the workshops that we went to, I was sitting next to this older gentleman, and it was in a really big auditorium. So when the room was exiting, we were kind of stuck there waiting for the crowd to clear. And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. You're a gold." And he said, "Yeah." So he's a farmer from Canada. He now grows einkorn wheat. And he said it took him 20 years, but he's a gold, and he's hoping to be platinum this year. So don't think that you have to be a certain demographic or start at a certain point. Anybody can get there.
Mm-hmm. I love that story because it kind of just reminds if you just keep pushing for it, no matter what season in life you're in, you can get there. It's definitely possible.
So, speaking of farmers, one of the super cool things about convention is that everybody can go to the farm if they want to. And the farm that we go to is the one in Mona, Utah, and it's kind of their big, like expo farm, would you call it? Like they've got all the fields, but they've also got all sorts of things set up for you, and they have buses that will take you there because it's pretty far away from downtown Salt Lake, obviously. But I love that you can talk to anybody. Like you can ask the farmers how things go. You can ask the people that run the nursery questions. You can ask the distillers questions. You can ask whatever you want and get an answer. Even the people that are representing the quality assurance, all the tests that they do, you can ask as many questions as you want. It's so great.
I think another thing that's great about getting to go to the farm is that you really get to see what seed to seal standard is. And, that's what makes our company stand out. So the fact that you get to go to the farm that also increases your credibility as a leader. Because you know, when I'm doing classes, I'm always talking about Tita Seal. That's one thing I really emphasize. And you know, the fact that I can say, hey, I went to the farm last year, everyone's like, what? You know, so I can answer questions about that. And you know, what I liked about it too was we got to talk to even just people like the people who take care of the horses. I got to drive the carriage for a little while, which was kind of scary but super fun. But you know, that's just how it is. It's so down to earth. I mean, I was just asking him questions, and literally his only job is to take care of the horses. So you know, it kind of just emphasized how ethical our company is too. But yeah, Seed to Seal is one of the main reasons we stand out as a company, and visiting the farm is huge to back that up.
And to kind of piggyback on that, when we did the warehouse tour, I got to talk to one of the girls giving us the tour, and I was like, what do you do here? She's like, oh, I drive the forklift. I get all the pallets off the shelves and move it around. And, you know, it was great to just talk to people from all different positions in the company. It was really cool. We got to learn a lot there.
So another one of our topics too was all the convention workshops. So I know Becky kind of mentioned it earlier, but what's great about it is that there's so many different options, and you can really choose what's going to help you and what's going to help your team too. So one thing Becky taught me a couple years ago at her first convention, she went to a workshop about essential rewards. I was a new builder. Honestly, my ER percentage was like 10%. I didn't really understand the importance of it, and more so how to teach it to people, and how to show, you know, why our products are so great, and explain the value of our products. And what was really nice was that Becky actually spent a whole hour on the phone with me asking a million questions, because I didn't go to convention that year. And she just stayed on the phone with me for an hour and just got to pour into me as one of my leaders. And that felt really special for me. And that's what I think is great about convention too, is because you get to go to the workshops that's going to help your team, and then you can spread the word to your team from there too, and then also just build that relationship too.
And if I can recommend any workshop for anybody thinking of convention, no matter how many times you've gone, the ER workshop is fantastic. Like Keline said, I went to it my first year. I think my ER rate was something like 12 or 13%. And then within a couple months, it was above 50% after that. And that wasn't just me going to the workshop. That was me taking the time to like share what I learned with Keline and other people on my team. And that's what made the difference. But I also went to the workshop again last year, and it was pretty similar. But, you know, I needed to hear it all over again. It's a great workshop. There were things about social media. There were workshops like about savvy minerals. There were workshops about for oils for men. There were workshops for sports, like mom's panel, diamond panel, all sorts of things. So you really get to learn a lot and share it with everybody back at home and on your team, and really see yourself grow from what you choose to learn. Oh, good. And speaking of learning, I think one of the biggest and fastest ways to learn is to really get to know not only your teammates, but your cross-line teammates. Like, you can't not learn from people. I remember my first convention, I didn't know anybody, basically, but Allison and Kelly and Michelle, who are on my team. I really didn't know anybody else. And I met Sherry Placco when we were doing the fitness walk run. And it was just great getting to talk to her, and I like have a friend for life with her. And then this past convention, we were graced with the great Chelsea Gray to share our room with. And it was nonstop laughs, but also nonstop learning, you know, just learning from each other and seeing what people have gone through, and knowing that they've accomplished what they can in so much time, or with so many setbacks, or with this many people on their team, or, you know, anything's possible.
Yeah, I think having new cross-line friends too, I felt like brought me closer to the company as well, because I feel like I could really see the heart of where Young Living was at, and that was to have everybody succeed. You know, rooming with Chelsea Gray last year was a freaking blast. But one thing I really learned from her was that, you know, just the love, because she invested into me. She took the time to learn about what was going on with my team, and then, you know, share with what she's been doing with her team that could help my team. And, you know, she didn't have to do that, because what I do doesn't affect her. It doesn't help her in any way, what I do, you know, but she was willing to take the time to talk to me about, you know, different ways that I could be successful.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just really inspired. And I think after convention, I finally understood why crossline was so important.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely no secrets between crossline, upline, downline. Everybody's there to help you grow. And to kind of be in the middle of all of that is really special and really motivating. And I hope you all get to experience that.
Okay, so now on to our fifth topic. So one fun thing about convention too is that everybody is there, including some of our diamond leaders. And you know, they really took time out of their convention schedule to spend time with us. We had dinner with Tracy Black and a couple other crossline. We had dinner with Ashley Diet, our dream team leader. I mean, you guys, they're big time. I mean, they're diamond leaders, for crying out loud. But they took the time to sit down with us and invest in us.
Mm-hmm. So Ashley Diet is, as you know, a diamond leader, and I think the world of her. She is always pouring into people, always helping people, always pushing you to do better. And we're having this little dinner with her. It was probably like 7 of us or something. Mm-hmm. And she was like, yeah, you got to use Instagram more. And I was like, she's like, put hashtags on this and use your Instagram stories. And I was just like, how do I add a picture? And she literally took my phone, pushed the button, and showed me how to add a picture to my Instagram stories. Like, super embarrassing, but hello, this is my diamond leader taking the time to show me, boop, 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 boop. Like, this is how you do it. So thank you again, Ashley. You don't know how much it impacted me.
I was going to say, Becky, you have a lot of great posts now, too. So it all started from there. I remember that night, too. I think she challenged all of us to do an Instagram story.
Oh, yeah. That's I don't know how.
Yeah. And I did my first one with me and Allison dressed up in our, like, 80s outfits. So totally out of my comfort zone, but you know, I wouldn't have done that if Ashley didn't take the time to challenge us. So it was just a great dinner. Both of those dinners were really fun.
I also, for like 20 seconds, got to meet one of my heroes, Danette Goodyear. She's a crown diamond. She has been with the company forever, and she is so knowledgeable and so sweet and so amazing. And so there's just so many opportunities to meet people at convention. Like, I really hope you don't miss out on that.
Okay, guys, and our last, but certainly not least topic is the fact that when you go to convention, you get priority to the new products, which what was cool with this past year was I know they opened it up to everybody, but I heard that, you know, the people who are at convention and picking up their products there, we got priority for the products that were going to be out of stock soon. So I think what went out of stock last year? Do you remember? Was it the
einkorn berries? Yeah.
Yes, and I got the einkorn berries, and I love it.
I remember you were sitting there. You had just picked them up, and we got the notification that they went out of stock, and you were like sitting there with your bag. That's how cool it was.
Yeah, that was really special. And then Becky also mentioned it earlier too that they have what is it called, like a product expo, or
there's a huge expo. Every single Young Living product is there. Every product, even stuff that's out of stock, is there for you to try, maybe not necessarily buy. But when you go to the farm, there's also a huge tent that they turn into a store at the farm. And there's a ton of stuff that's out of stock that's still available there. Like, I remember during convention last year, the art toner was out of stock. Guess who got some? And there's also some oils and gear that's out of stock that you can pick up there. And also the wild gear store is a huge section at the expo. So whereas you can't really try stuff on or touch it or feel it through the website, you get to check out all of that stuff at the gear store. And one of the things that Keline and I went absolutely crazy for last year was the Aroma Share event. Do you want to talk about that one?
Oh my gosh, what was the Aroma Share event? Why am I blanking out? I was about to start. Okay, wait, let me go to the vendor expo real quick before I forget. That was one thing I was trying to think of too, was they have this huge vendor expo where there's companies like Life Science Publishing. And
that's Aroma Share. That's called Aroma Share.
Okay, I just couldn't remember the event. That's what I was thinking. So Becky read my mind apparently. But that event is huge. And they even have like local vendors too who are just selling. I bought a 30 case essential oil case, and it's a Packers case on top of that. But they had everything, and I mean, Life Science Publishing, they have everything out, so you can go through everything. Take the time. And what's cool too, especially for us living in Hawaii, you guys have seen shipping prices. Sometimes you pay just as much for the product as you do for shipping, or more. Yeah. So, but at convention, I bought everything that I wanted, and I bought multiple things so I wouldn't run out of it, so that I could pack it and bring it home. What else
And
did they have at that event? It was so much
all
fun.
sorts of roller balls, like all different
Yeah.
roller balls, like you can put it with the
Mhm.
gemstones, all the little accessories you want, like the spray bottles, the diffuser necklaces, t-shirts, coffee mugs.
And they were all on sale too, and a lot of them had convention prices. I
Oh,
think Becky, you got your iToby
mhm.
scanner there for discounted price too. So you get a lot of things at convention, guys, and we kind of just touched different pieces of it. But we really want you guys to come to convention. We're looking forward to meeting all of you. I mean, we're already trying to plan right now. Right before this, me and Becky are chatting up, trying to plan for convention already.
Oh, here is my insider tip that has nothing to do with oils. There's a super good cookie shop called Ruby Snap Cookies. And first of all, they have the most amazing cookies, and they're baking them fresh right there. And the cookies are like this big. And if you want to sample it, they'll give you like a quarter of a cookie just to sample. Like, if you love cookies, you are going to love convention. But don't forget
Okay,
to
guys.
bring your essential zymes just in case you eat too many.
Yes, and a whole bottle of Ninja Red.
Yes, you're the best room. We had a whole bottle.
Yes.
Or you can also buy it there. So don't feel you have to ship it. You can buy it there. And also, I don't know if they're going to do it this year, but if you wanted to buy product at convention, like the whole bundle and stuff, shipping was free to have it sent back home for you. So there's lots of options. They make it really easy. There's kiosks everywhere. There's tons of people there to help you. Like, convention could not be more fun.
It's the place to be. So we're excited to see you guys there.
All right, so comment below what maybe aspect you are most excited about. And also comment below with one product that you think is going to be a new release this year. I know that all the diamonds at Diamond Retreat right now just got a sample of some new product, and I have no idea what it is. All I know is it's like this big. But just throw out what product you think might be released at convention this year, and comment what you enjoyed hearing about, what you're looking forward to at convention. All right, guys. See you later.